Officials in some of the highest levels of the federal government discuss the issues at Ashland Manor, but the problems are much bigger than just one apartment complex. Here's Josh Croup with why it matters.
The living conditions at the Ashland Manor apartments are unacceptable.
They're frankly disgraceful.
That's what Toledo Mayor Wade Kapsakavich said was the consensus when he talked with leaders at the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development this week, discussing that property and others in Toledo like it, where owners are getting taxpayer dollars to provide low-income housing. Top federal officials know about Toledo's problems, but that doesn't matter unless they implement real changes and improvements.
I continue to worry about the next thing, the next problem, the next unit that could go through the same issue.
That's because these are problems that seemingly slipped through the cracks in this giant bureaucracy. HUD funds 2 million units of public housing. There are tens of thousands of facilities all over the country that sometimes go years between inspections. So who should be held responsible if a place gets to the point where Ashland Manor is right now? You'd think the owner. Well, the city can take that owner to housing court and levy penalties against them. The problem is, in this giant bureaucracy, they oftentimes hide behind LLCs and P.O. boxes, making it difficult to figure out who to go after.
Certainly feels like a sham to me. Not only are these folks out-of-town landlords, they're fundamentally folks who don't want to be found. And that should tell you just about everything you need to know about about what's going on here.
So what else can be done here locally outside of housing court? The mayor says many inspections are up to HUD, but city council can step in, he says, and impose a local inspection law that would allow local officials to go into these properties if someone complains about them, so problems don't spiral out of control like they are now. This system is massive, and there are other problems with it, too. It's one that has limited funding and sometimes leaves families waiting years just to get housing vouchers. But ensuring living conditions are livable and not unacceptable or disgraceful should be the bare minimum. And that's why it matters. Josh Croup, 13 Action News.